Hi, we're all Flamingo. Welcome to another episode of BIRDCASTING. So, how was your weekend? Apart from that very sad Route 196 farewell. Well, sad and happy, but mostly sad.
Restful.
Restful.
Choreful.
Choreful.
Restless.
Stressful. Yeah, restful.
Restlessly
Restless,
choreful.
stressful. I had a improv show at 2 a.m.
O nga, UK time kasi kayo.
Yes. Ang pangit ng feeling ko the day after. Parang infinitely pagod ako. Grabe lang.
Pero kailangan mo pa rin mag-chores
Yeah.
the day after.
Yeah. As in, kinailangan kong bumangon. Tapos nakatulog ako ng maaga. Pero nagising ako at hindi, yan. Wala.
Hindi ideal. Mga 3 a.m. Ganun.
Wasak body clock na naman.
Mga hassle.
Restart.
What about you, Pat? What did you do this weekend?
Yun nga, iniisip ko. I went to UP. I played spike
fun.
ball with some friends. And we got Shake Shack.
Where?
And then,
Shake Shack or Snack Shack?
sorry, Snack Shack.
Okay. Kala ko meron sa QC.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. They look the same. But
Oo nga. Confusing nga silang dalawa.
I actually haven't tried Shake Shack. I parang I'm not, di ako na entice dun sa marketing niya. Kailang. Parang mas okay pa yung Snack Shack
Gets.
as a like
Mom and
UP
pop.
thing you need to do. Parang ganun.
Oo nga.
I'm looking at my phone as if I have a schedule. But yeah, there's nothing on the list. Saturday, Sunday, forgot. And we did the Route 196 live stream thingy.
Yeah. Sa'yo yun.
And I rested
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Saya and sad. But masaya. Doon sa 3.5 million listeners.
Salamat.
Nagugulo.
It
Salamat.
was like a gig. But not.
It was like a gig.
Yeah.
It was like a gig where like, you know, you go in to watch the band you like, and then you smoke and whatever for the other bands' sets.
Balita
Except you're
ko,
at home.
Billie. Kaya bagong gupit ka kasi merong
Hindi ako
bago.
bagong gupit.
Hindi ba? Hindi ba?
Tinali ko lang yung buhok ko.
Balita ko, kaya tinali mo yung buhok mo kasi merong bago in your life.
Bago na akong jowa. Joke lang, joke. No.
Yan yung nasa likod mo.
Yan,
Parang
bago jowa.
Oo,
Joke.
mukhang hindi siya kulot.
No, yeah. Today was my last day at my job in branding. So, goodbye art direction. Hello technology. So, yay. I'm moving to a new career during this pandemic.
Oo nga
So
eh.
weird. So
Amazing.
weird, no?
You've been doing that for a long time, like branding.
Yeah, 6 years.
design.
6 years? Almost a
What
decade
made,
of doing the same thing.
What made you decide to change? Or was it like an opportunity that came up and then dun ka nag-isip?
No, I've been looking at moving to technology related things since my first year in the workforce. Actually, it's just that syempre, yeah, because I'm surrounded with engineers. So I know a lot of engineers. And first of all, they earn like double than me. So what in my mind, like, bakit ganon? Bakit yung creatives walang pera? Tapos, yun. So, napaisip ako, paano yun? Paano ba ako magkapera? Tapos, parang, I just, I did the work hard mentality. Work hard lang. Aangat din tayo, ganyan. Pero hindi siya nangyayari. Parang sobrang bagal. Pero yon, I was looking into tech ever since. But then, since it's required yung science background, it's not that easy to get into unless you go the BPO route. Diba?
Sorry.
Where you have to
Sorry.
get into
Isa pala
that
ako.
get into that route. So it's not something I wanted to do.
Yeah.
BPO. So yeah, I just waited, built I guess a personal soft skills resume until I found this company that I've been watching out for the past 2 years. And I learned that they accept people from different backgrounds. Doesn't matter if you have a tech background as long as you have yung experience that they need na soft skills. So, yeah, I took the chance.
What's a soft skill?
Mga project management, interpersonal relations,
Gets.
miscongenialityness. Mga ganyan.
Yung things you don't learn in school per se, but you learn nonetheless
By
through experience. Tama ba? Parang ganun.
Yeah. It's very important in every corporate. I guess not even corporate, like in work in general, in life. In life, the company of life, you need a lot of soft skills to exist. On top of your hard skills, which are the technicals that they require yung mga architect, engineering, painting, writing. Those are very much not soft skills. So, yun. So there. That's what I did. It was a decision from 3 years ago, or more than. And just did it now. I was working towards it. So
parang yung let's say yung job mo prior, inisip mo na yon. Like yung itong iiwan mo na job ngayon, parang take ko to because this is like one step away from the field that I want to be in.
Yeah, more of siya, parang expanding your horizons job. Looking at the bigger picture of our capitalist society job.
Paano ako mas mapapakinabangan ng mga kumpanya?
Yun. Ganun ko siya nakita. Parang sabi ko, shucks, hindi ata makapasok ng tech na ang alam ko ay graphic design. Kailangan kong
Actually, ang amazing nun. Kasi parang, para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, nag-start, yung first job mo, Bills, di ba parang design work talaga?
Hindi siya design.
Or ad?
Management training for advertising.
Gets.
So like, advertising in general siya.
Oo.
Yeah.
Tapos yung mga naging next jobs mo ay parang design related.
And advertising was just an accident because I didn't know what I was getting into. I was a broadcasting major. Didn't like that either. Went into advertising because Lily of the Ransom Collective said, "Hey, there's an opening here. Check it out." And I was like, "Okay." And then I got it. So parang, advertising pala to. Ito pala pinapasok ko. Hindi ko alam kung anong ginagawa dito.
In the whirlwind of the ad world.
Parang I just wanted a job right away. Like, wala pang 1 month from graduation, may trabaho na ako agad.
Gets.
Yun yung gusto ko mangyari. So I took the first thing that came in that was okay paying, nice opportunity, and then that's it. I built everything from there. I only started actually thinking of what I wanted to do for real when that started.
Gets.
Yun. It's not something that I mean, when I was growing up, I didn't really think of what I wanted to be. Like, it wasn't clear. When I was a kid, I went through so many jobs that I imagined myself to be. I guess you guys also, diba?
Yeah, for sure.
Parang, I started with, I wanted to be a skateboarder. And then eventually, I wanted to be a sound engineer because, wow, these albums sound nice. I want to make that too. And then eventually I wanted to be a graphic designer. And then eventually I ended up in broadcasting for, I don't know why. So yun, I don't know where that came from. It was just imagined in my mind. So you guys, what did you think you would do? And why did you think you would do those things anyway? I guess it's nice to talk about because a lot of the people who watch birdcasting pala are high school students who are looking at what they want to do in the future.
Yeah.
Diba? So what did you guys want to be?
Very good question. I think ever since parang grade school, I always wanted to be like a musician or like an artist. Kasi yung dad ko naman videographer. And then nag-edit din siya ng videos. Tapos nag-photos din siya.
Yeah.
Kasi I grew up watching my dad being an all-around like master
Media.
Multimedia
in general.
extraordinaire.
Saka, ang dami niyang ginagawa as in jack of all trades, master of one. Parang, so parang, I guess yung naging mindset ko parang, shit, gusto ko gawin lahat ng bagay na to. Or parang,
Sobrang ang laki pala ng influence sa'yo ng dad mo, no?
Oo. I guess parang napakita lang na yung possibilities. And then, naging interested ako in so many fields. I guess nung high school, parang I wanted to do art. Kasi yung dad ko nag-fine arts. Tapos parang being in Lipa, parang hindi naman ako aware sa ibang like college courses. Kunyari, parang I didn't know that like geological science was a parang interesting field. Pero parang ngayon, parang, oo nga, pwede. Pero like, dahil sobrang limited lang nung possibilities, sobrang limited nung knowledge mo about what working is and what an occupation is. Andun lang ako with what I had. But yeah, anyway, like, I wanted to be a graphic designer din nung college. And then, pero nung college, dun tayo nag-meet, diba? And then mas, parang na-open up yung music world sa akin. Kasi I think dahil, kaya rin ako medyo nag-struggle nung college na parang bumubuka yung mundo ng music sa akin while tapos nahihirapan ako in like certain aspects of like the design world. So parang lagi ako may constant clash before of like alin ba dito yung gusto ko gawin. Pero eventually is music won out kasi a big part goes to the success of O Flamingo. So parang syempre may time na parang tutugtog ako ng gigs all my life. Pero parang I guess yun nangyari as I grew older. Parang I was mostly thinking of the like big picture and like what activities I wanted to do. Pero parang na-overlook ko yung really specific things about maintaining a career and like managing your own business or something. So parang I applied to different jobs. May design jobs, may teaching jobs, may parang management jobs. I actually worked with a lot of us here. Tapos, I guess yung nare-realize ko ngayon na parang now I'm trying to build, since parang patalon-talon ako ng occupations, like now I'm trying to build my own system where I feel I can like have control.
Yes.
So medyo late in life ako parang nag-sit down to really ito yung buong ecosystem of what I want to do.
Gets.
Tapos,
Big picture to small
setting up.
picture.
Yeah. So parang ang tedious mag-set up ng stuff ngayon pero necessary. Yeah, pero like generally I always wanted to be music, art-related media.
Gets. Pero interesting yung sinabi mo about limited knowledge of the occupations available. I really felt that before college. I applied for 4 universities and they had like 4 separate lists of hundreds of courses and had no idea what they were. Eh, hindi pa uso yung internet nun eh.
Wala
Hindi
na.
ka lang basta, di ba? Hindi ka lang basta mag-google na, what
Ay,
is
nako.
clothing technology? Clothing technology, yun yung magtatahi ako buong araw.
Diba?
Gets mo?
Yeah.
But like when you look at it now, it's like, whoa, fabric,
Ang ganda ng
textile, what the hell? Di ba? It wasn't available, that information before.
Yeah.
But pero feeling ko magbabago yung career ko kung naisip ko yun. Yung mga specific details of those courses.
Mm-mm.
Pero ikaw, Pappu, I mean, you're in food technology. That's something I never would have looked into. How
Yeah.
did you get into it?
Sobrang wala akong pangarap sa buhay. As in, wala akong, parang wala akong nilatag na plano sa buhay. Tapos yung selection ko ng course nung college was like, parang, alin dito yung parang nice. Parang isip ko parang, oy, food. Oy, food.
Criteria ng nice. What
Nice
constitutes
to
as nice?
Food. So, tinake ko yung yun. Isipin mo, ganito kalabo First choice, food technology. Second choice, film. Kasi that time, nung high school ako, like, nag-edit ako ng videos. Tapos inisip ko parang, okay, sige, film.
Ang ganda nga ng edit mo, Pappu.
Buti na lang, sinecond choice ko siya. Kasi hindi pala siya madaling course. At ang magastos and madugo. So, buti na lang.
At saka science guy ka by heart eh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
much, ano talaga. Parang, I think yun naman yung sure ako ever since. Parang, okay, meron talaga akong natural inclination to the sciences as well. Tapos, sobrang di ko inisip yung college. Like, as in, sa dalawang school lang ako nag-take ng exam. Tapos,
Confident.
hindi nga, like, hindi ko nga naisip eh. Parang, buti na lang nakapasa ako. Otherwise, wala akong sinet up na fallback. Like, as in, hindi ko napag-isipan na parang, what if hindi ako pumasa dito sa dalawang in-examan ko? Pero, okay naman. Sobrang stupid din nung choices ko dun sa isang school eh. As in, isipin mo, first choice, management economics. Second choice, management. Third choice, economics. Parang, breakdown ko lang yung Parang, siguro, ito yun. Parang,
Choose one thing.
Oo. Tapos, okay naman. Well, nakapasa rin ako doon, pero mahal. Mahal doon. So, di ako pumunta. Huwag na natin banggitin yung pangalan. But it's on a mountain. It stands on a mountain. High.
Hindi siya mountain, hill.
Hill pala.
Oh, hill.
Yeah, it's a hill for others.
Si Pat yung pinaka-consistent sa atin eh.
Actually. Parang ang
through and
sure.
through.
Diretso. Ganun.
How did you end up there?
It's interesting actually, like also hearing you guys' stories, kasi I feel like I also went through like a lot of similar experiences, like Pappu only applying to 2 schools and like not giving a fuck sort of, and like not having any fallbacks or whatever. And also like Howard, with him knowing that, oh, he most probably wants to go into art or something like that. So, and you said something a while ago, Billie, I forgot. But I was like, oh, I did that too. But I think it was like something about you not knowing that other schools existed or other courses existed or something like that. I was just so I don't know, uninformed, I guess, because there was no internet.
Yeah.
But I think, yun nga, I was trying to analyze myself as you guys were talking, and I was actually like trying to like, shit, what am I gonna say? Well, fuck, like, so kind of glad I went last. But I think looking back, I was always, I think my personality, I think I was always quite idealistic and also at the same time very stubborn, and I think I'm still like that until today. But then like I guess yun nga, with the growing up realities, like I've just learned how to adapt and stuff. So I guess no one in my family is really a musician, but then they do enjoy music. So I think when I was like in the second grade, I knew I wanted to become a musician. I wanted to perform. I wanted, as in like, I couldn't see myself doing anything else. I didn't consider anything else also because I was really stubborn. And then I was also really bad at school. So I took that as I mean, it sucked that I felt stupid all the time because I was always failing my classes.
Yeah.
But then, like, but I was really studying. It just didn't click for me going to school. But I was always really good at music. And then, like, I remember the only time I've ever gotten a perfect score on any exam in my life was in the third grade for a music exam.
Yeah.
So parang yun yung parang high points ko in education and academics were always like music or art or PE. Like, as in like the useless subjects, right?
The useless.
I mean,
according to
non-academic.
our culture.
In
non-essential
traditional
subjects.
education. Yeah.
Right,
Useless in
right.
traditional education.
Yeah, because like I wasn't even good at HE, like home economics. I don't even know if they have that anymore today. Like I wasn't even good at that.
Yeah.
So, parang as stressful as it was to be bad at everything else, parang that kind of strengthened me more to feel like, oh, okay, I have something else my classmates don't have. Like I have a strength that they don't. And so like I stuck to that my whole life. So kunyari, in trams, mag-volunteer ako sa props. As in, for my school play, doon ako sa backstage. Like, gusto ko, like, nandun ako. Like, I'll even volunteer to head it as long as I don't have to act. Or whatever. Parang ganon. Like, so parang I just stuck to my strengths.
Yeah.
I think that's just how I and then like a lot of winging it also and just pretending like I know what I'm doing. And like yeah, that's really like my philosophy sort of. And like I guess in college also, like I was also kind of stupid and same, like very stubborn. So I applied to 2 schools. One, which was a music school. There's so many schools that offer music pala. But I didn't know. And they were all conservatory. So I was like, fuck that. I don't want to go there because yun nga, I feeling ko talaga I was such an artist, right? And then I was like, no, I'm an artist. I don't want to be in a conservatory. And then, so I applied to, actually, I was so confident in myself that I only applied to one school, which was Benil. Because it's the only school that offered some kind of contemporary music course. And then my dad was like telling me, you should apply to another school, blah, blah, blah. What if you don't get in? I was like, there's no way I'm not going to get in. Like, of course they're going to accept me. And then like, I was just, he's like, okay, you should apply to this, just try, just apply to this other school. I think the other school was the same other school that Pappu was talking about.
On a hill.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Is it on a hill? It's along C5 to me. But so like I purposely bombed that exam because I did not want to pass. Yes. And I didn't want to go there. And also I had to pee really, really bad. I think I made the mistake of buying buko juice from outside and before going in. So like my bladder was literally like, I think like 9.7 over 10.
Oh no.
Like as in one of the worst pee experiences of my life. And then I was just like, I really life or death, right? It's like, I'm going to pee here, right? So like, I just answered CCC, everything, C, and I passed it and I left. I went home. And I was rejected as planned.
As planned.
So,
ang ganda.
it was under your control.
Yun. And I guess along the way, I'm not, as Billie was saying, I'm consistent. I'm not like consistent by choice, but out of necessity also, because I purposely cut off all other resources in order to focus on one thing. So I put myself in this situation, so parang I have to own it. That's just how I feel about it.
Meron akong question for everyone. Parang, was there ever a time in your like college pursuit or life na parang nagdalawang isip ka kung yung inaaral ko ba ngayon ay yung gusto ko talagang aralin?
I never liked what I studied. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
I did have the thought na syempre, like when you're in college, you're like, oh yay, I'm doing what I like, sort of, or I'm on the path to getting where I want to go. But then syempre, you're also like 18, and so there's a lot of insecurities also that you have, and then seeing your other classmates, and you're like, what the hell, like they're so smart, right? And then they're so good, right? They get it right away, and I don't, like stuff like that. And then I think I had this dilemma when I was like second year college, where I would like ask all my classmates, like, do you feel like you're a musician or just like a music fan? And like that was seriously like one of the biggest like semi quarter lifey college growing up questions I always had for myself. It's like, yeah, I love music, but a lot of people love music. But it's like I would stay up and think about it like at night, and like I couldn't go to sleep because I wasn't sure like if I would even make it. Like you go to college, and then when you're out, what happens? Like work in a studio, do I make ringtones? Like do I it's like it could go either way. Like, do I perform on stage, or will I just be one of those people making ringtones? Like, I mean, like it was such a big thing for me. Like, will I just be doing? Yeah, no, like it's like, will I be on cakewalk? Like, I'll be making MIDI stuff on cakewalk my whole life. Like I don't know. Like it was such a the meter was so big. Also, it's like
it was either you go.
I was thinking also. Yeah, it's like, will I follow the path that I desire, or will I just end up stuck? Like, I don't know. I mean, no offense to like studio people, but I just couldn't imagine myself being in a hoodie all day and sitting down. And like,
the aircon.
You don't
like,
see yourself
like,
as a studio rat.
aircon, and like like the whole day is like this. Like,
Tapos parang may headphones.
Get.
Yeah, and then basta like drink. I mean, I'm sure it's fun, but then parang those were the two extremes for me. It's like jingle writing, ringtone making, or like actually performing and like having fun. The ringtone making was a serious fear, dude. Like the day that I have to make ringtones for money. I don't know anymore.
It's a profession that is difficult to do, definitely.
Yeah.
Natatawa lang ako na may ringtone pa nung araw.
Oo nga. As mga polytone.
That kind of ringtone making, man. And like anyway, transcribing it for books. Yeah.
Ang consistent ng lahat tayo, nagkaroon ng point at bandang dulo ng college life na, oh no, lalabas na ako ng college. Ito ba talaga to? Ito na ba magdidictate ng buong buhay ko?
Kasi diba, the two of you tried shifting out at some point in your life in college. Like parang, ano nangyari doon? Sa time na parang ayoko na tong inaaral ko ngayon, parang bounce na ako. Try ako something else.
Na-reject ako twice eh. So, parang, di wag. Graduate
kung ayaw
na ako.
mo, wag mo.
Kung ayaw nyo sa akin, di gagraduate na lang ako. I'll just get my degree. Whatever. Fuck that. So, nag-give up din ako sa pag-try mag-shift kasi my parents were always saying that your course is not would not dictate your career anyway.
Actually.
Based on their experience.
So wala ka ng what if ngayon? Wala kang parang what if na? Parang what if natuloy ako sa shift? Sa pag-shift?
No, like, more like I wish someone pushed me to go into engineering instead. As in, parang, sana di ako nag-liberal arts. Yun yung pinaka-regret ko, I guess. It's more of like, I saw in my my years of working that I had the soft skills of liberal arts.
Yeah.
But the curiosity of
a science
an engineer.
That makes sense.
Parang, kung natuto na lang ako nung hard skills na kailangan, like, science, engineering, coding, computer science, ganyan. Di sana, day one pa lang, ginalingan ko na doon. Parang kung paano ko ginamit yung hard work sa advertising na hindi ko naman pala gustong gawin. Diba?
Good.
Kumita pa ako sana ng mas malaki.
So parang...
relate.
Sige, go Howard. Sorry.
Yeah. Kasi parang, ako din, nung college din, nag-drop out ako kasi parang, gusto ko na skinip ko yung part na yun of like, pushing it. Tapos parang ako, kailangan ko ng pera. Well, literally, kinailangan ko talaga ng pera. I really, like, wala na akong baon level. But also, parang puyat na lang ako every night. Like, watching live videos of bands na hindi ko ginagawa yung plate ko. So, same with Pat, na parang at night, parang nag-wonder ka, ano magagawin ko pag nag-music ako? Parang, I mean, actually, writing commercial music is such a amazing and difficult job. Pero like, especially sa Pilipinas, ang hirap. Kasi, I guess, initially, we do music kasi we have favorite bands. We like to go to concerts. Pero parang, everyone says na hindi siya sustainable. And so, there are different kinds of music jobs na, actually, in the present, yun na yung pinapursue ko. Pero like, nung college, parang
hindi mo alam. Hindi mo rin kasi alam.
Yeah,
diba?
hindi mo alam yung specifics na parang, hindi mo alam na kaya mo pala yun.
But like,
kasi
who will your resources be anyway during that time?
Diba?
There was no one to tell you where to go. Diba? Not even in school.
Yeah.
No one. Kaya kasi yung kulang about it.
I guess now in the internet age, it's easier, I guess. There's
it's easier
Reddit.
to get information and advice siguro. Pero
Reddit.
yung like yun din ngayon, parang yung question nga ni Pappu na parang mga what if, parang shit, sana inayos ka na lang yung school. Kasi ngayon, sobrang gusto kong mag-school. parang realize ko na, yun, yung naging parang solution ko. Parang, I would rather like be in an academic institution teaching about the thing I love doing rather than siguro breaking my back and parang selling my soul doing the thing you love na masasuck out yung... Basta parang, parang yung learning ko eventually parang, shit, you have
sigurado
to stick
sa academe.
to the institution sometimes.
Institution pa rin ang academe. Anyway,
Diba? Exactly.
another conversation.
Isa pa yun. Kaya parang, ang hirap din Like, damn, ang thesis statement ko parang sana mas inisip ko pa. Or like, pero kasi it would help kung may nagsabi nga sa'yo. Like what Billie
But it's
said.
so hard to be like, that's also what I realized, Howard, eventually. It's not nice to be too hard on yourself for not thinking about it enough.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, who was there to tell you where to go? I mean, my parents only wanted what's best, meaning like what they knew. But what they knew is not necessarily everything. So, diba?
Yeah, I think I was motivated a lot also by trying to prove my parents wrong.
Gets.
It was also a classic tale of the artist's struggle.
Yeah.
I'm an
Yeah,
artist.
but like
no.
like yun nga, because I backed myself into a corner, I had to own that
Yeah.
corner, right? So like
Yeah.
yeah, that was a huge motivation for me, which, like in hindsight, if they were supportive, I don't think I would have worked as hard, like as fucked up as it could sound.
Gets ko yun. Gets ko rin
Like
yun.
it's like a lot of yeah, it kind of really put a fire in me that, oh no, like I'm like bullheaded with this thing, like I uh because they didn't believe me.
Good.
And
Kasi they're
then
business
it's just,
people, di ba?
yeah, and very conservative business people, and just stick to what works, basically,
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And um, like my older siblings also were very intellectual people, like I don't know, like like gold theses and stuff. So I think I had and like master's degrees and everything. So I had a lot of like things to then there's me. So like there's like stuff to like live up to,
Yeah.
but I just had to like I just felt like I had to be like really good at one thing, and I just focus on that one thing, whatever it is. And I don't know. It's okay now though. We're all okay now though.
So,
Yeah,
may
definitely.
question ako for everyone. Do you think you're in the place where you want to be already, or at
You mean
least
a question for everyone in the world? Just
no, you
kidding.
guys? Do you like being where you are now, or have you achieved at least a portion of what you want to be?
I think I'm on track. Right now, like in the present, on track. Parang na-realize ko na wala na ring use like sulking over a lot of like gaps in the past. Pero actually, when I look back then, parang marami naman akong nagawa eh. Parang hindi ko lang sila kinolate yet in a way na parang, ito yung parang ngayon ko feel yung linearity of what happened. And parang that becomes the credibility. Parang I may not have like a course on this, but I have like experience with all of these like real life work. Yeah. On
Get
track
it.
naman. Pero currently building it.
I think it's hard to be satisfied because there's always room to improve. Like let's say other people will look at you and be like, oh yeah, he or she has got it all together, but like I guess they don't. It's like if you're in that position, you still don't know what's ahead of you. So I mean that goes for everyone. What am I trying to say? I guess it's like maybe the path or the track is a little more streamlined than it was 10 years ago, for sure. But I think there's always room for it to like I just wanted to, I don't know, there's always room to grow then kasi like yeah, we just with actually learning more skills even as an adult is a huge hurdle that I'm always facing like every day, like not being content with what I've already done, and just like obsessing over like the little things, because I don't want to be being content is okay, but I don't want to be always eternally satisfied with what I'm doing. If that makes sense. Until I'm dead,
Thirst.
maybe. And then let's see.
Gets. Hindi kayo nagsisettle na lang for what's there.
Yeah, because like it's like things get better over time, and I think I mean if we don't destroy ourselves, it can only really, really get better over time. I think it's like, like wine or cheese or humans are, I think, are like that. Like, I saw recently, like, I was reading this article on like Picasso's works over time. And like when he was like 19, he just did a lot of like self-portraits, kind of, relatively pretty boring stuff. And then like, it's like when the Picasso we know today for like those, I don't know what
Cubist.
Yeah. Artist.
Basta the genre or the thing he was known for, parang nasa 60s na yata siya nung ginawa niya yun.
Matanda na siya.
Alam mo yun? So he alam mo yun, like, magaling na siya at 20 or whatever. Technically magaling. Pero hindi siya like groundbreaking.
Yeah.
And doon pa lang sa 60s pa niya na achieve yung thing na yun. So maybe I only speak this way kasi yun nga, yung art naman is not fixed. So,
You never know when it comes
you'll
together.
never know. Yeah, you'll never know when it would come together, I guess.
Ako naman, I think natapos na ako sa college at lahat pero wala pa rin talaga akong plano sa buhay. I feel like I take things like at most parang 1 week at a time or 1 day at a time. In the sense na parang although meron akong mga gustong ma-achieve, sige, I will put this out there. Ito yung dalawang bagay na parang gusto kong matry pero hindi necessarily ginagawan ko ng paraan right now. One is magturo on a college level, like sa university. Second, ay maging politician. Parang sobrang layo niya sa lahat ng pinagagawa ko right now na music and food science and whatever. Pero yun yung parang what if in life ko siya. Hindi naman what if kasi pwede ko pa rin naman siya gawin. Pero parang it's something na gusto kong matry. Yun, exactly.
Dip your toes.
I need to get my feet wet like somehow pero hindi ko pa iniisip kung paano. Yeah. And then sometimes I feel like what if masyado akong nagdidili-dali or what if parang nag-aantay lang ako ng opportunity pero when in fact ako dapat yung maghanap ng opportunity.
Right.
Ma-achieve yung ganong yun kung ano man yun na gusto kong itry. Hindi ko sinasabi necessarily na pag nagawa ko siya ma-enjoy ko siya or like parang ito yung pangarap ko ever since.
Yeah.
Pero parang yun yung something na gusto kong matry.
But at least you tried. I think that's
you
like
know what you want to do. Then.
That's like the best thing to have the experience that, ay, hindi ko pala siya gusto. At least sure ka, di ba?
Yun nga. Yun nga. Kasi rin parang I think ngayon ko na lang din natutunan na parang hindi mo kailangan maging pinakamagaling dun sa ginagawa mo bago mo siya simulan. Like minsan kailangan mo lang simulan at gagaling ka lang along the way. I guess parang yung sinasabi ni Pat na nung high school siya ay parang kahit hindi niya gets completely, like go lang, like sasabak ka lang ng sasabak and then once you're there, dun mo matututunan yung mga kailangan mo matutunan. Like, I guess kung babalikan ko, like, I took 6 years in college and then ang first job ko ay hindi food tech related. Naging high school teacher ako as a plot twist. And then after nun, sabi ko, baka kailangan ko na mag-industry kasi parang yun yung like yun yung pinag-aralan ko. So parang play to my strengths. So dapat mag-industry ako. Pero parang plot twist, napunta nga ako sa industry pero sales naman at hindi rin food. Parang mas chemicals. So parang ba to? Pero dun ko na-get
of skills.
Oo, yun nga. Dun ko na-gets nung nag-sales ako na parang wala akong alam dito. Wala akong alam sa sales at all. At sure ako na kahit sinong college student walang alam sa sales kasi wala namang course in sales.
Yes.
'Di ba?
Yes.
Like, it's something you learn when you're there. And I
Actually,
think
lahat ng trabaho.
yun nga. Parang sana sinabi sa atin ng life na
Diba?
walang connection yung course mo. Hindi madedetermine ng course mo kung magiging successful ka or hindi or
Unless may
masaya.
lisensya.
Oo.
Unless may lisensya.
As in, unless may lisensya, yun, like legal hall pass mo talaga yun to get into a job. But otherwise, ano talaga like kung anong gusto mong puntahan na field, mapupuntahan mo kahit hindi siya related.
Kahit naman may lisensya ka, hindi ibig sabihin successful ka.
Exactly.
Pero parang yun nga siya, you'll only know this when you're about to leave college.
And it sucks. Like parang, kung
Kasi kilala
alam
mo
ko
na yung
lang.
mga nagtatrabaho eh. Like, yung mga, may mga nakilala ka ng college na medyo
Nag-graduate na nagtrabaho na parang...
Grabe.
Diba? Sobrang hassle. Tapos, I mean, hindi ko naman pinangarap din nung 5 years old ako na magiging project manager ako. Wala eh. Ganun talaga eh.
I want to be a project manager.
It was only like 3 years into my job when I realized I like organizing people's lives. So it's really something that you don't know until you've
You're
experienced
there. Yeah.
everything around it. Right?
Pero ano rin naman siya, like when you think about it, it's okay. It's okay na at some point in your life, magbabago yung gusto mo or yung pangarap mo para sa sarili mo dahil nga, slowly mo na-unlock yung life. Like, for sure, there could have been an adult in our childhood na nagsasabi sa atin, hindi mo kailangan mag-aral ng ganyan, blah, blah, blah. Pero hindi siya
makikinig ka.
Oo, hindi siya tatagos sa atin until tayo na mismo yung nakatawid dun. Like, nandun na tayo sa face ng buhay na yun.
Oo.
Like, ano lang siya, parang useless piece of advice siya for I don't know, like a 16-year-old filling out an application form for college. Parang, pipili ako ng course na gusto ko kasi ito yung magiging buhay ko. Pero hindi. Hindi pala.
Hindi talaga.
Well, I guess it depends on the person. So it works on certain types of people.
So sana kung may nakikinig out there, guys, huwag kayong matakot. Huwag kayong matakot to just try shit.
It's never too late.
Unless you really want a license to become like an architect or something, then you need to take an architecture thing. But you know, you can enter like architecture after a while. That's what my brother did. He spent a year elsewhere. Now he's on his second year in architecture. Pero nagpa-delay na siya. I mean, it is a privilege. I get that.
Yeah.
But you know, like, it's not too late if you do have the privilege to go back and study. I know a lot of people na 30 na may anak na bumabalik, nag-aaral ulit, tapos nag-change ng career. So it's possible.
Yeah.
It's really possible.
Kasi nga,
It's not the end of the world. Like, it's not the end of your life, your college decisions.
Hindi ka useless person na dahil lang hindi mo nagawa yung feeling mong kailangan mong nagawa. Kasi nga, parang ano rin siya, like, lahat tayo nabubuhay sa earth, like, just winging it. Tapos, na-unlock natin yung mga achievements at different paces. So, parang kanya-kanya rin talaga. Merong iba na alam na nila yung gusto nila gawin or na-inculcate na ng magulang nila na magiging doktor ka pag tanda mo at parang naniwala na sila doon at tinuloy lang nila. Merong mga tao na parang tumanda na at lahat hindi pa rin gets. Pero I think, pa rin, like, merong, parang hindi niya necessarily ibig sabihin na hindi ka magiging masaya sa buhay mo. Gets? Parang, talaga, it's not, life is not a sprint. It's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
It's a brisk walk.
May mga kasabihan din. Ang kasabihan ni Pappu.
That's realistic.
Ang kasabihan
Sa
ni Pappu.
Yeah, actually, I guess I'm just thinking about my life again because of this topic. But yung philosophy ko in my 20s, post-college till, I don't know, like give or take my late 20s, was just to be a yes man or a yes woman, rather.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that movie, Yes Man.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
Jim
Jim
Carrey
Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
movie. So,
Mr. Carrey.
like, I don't care. Pangit yung gig, mababa yung bayad. I didn't care. Yes man lang ako. Kasi there was like this, I was so free to do so many things that saying no wouldn't benefit me.
Right.
That's just
Oo.
parang that's just what I thought then. And now I'm thinking about it now. Okay din maging yes man when you're trying to go into different careers or a career or whatever. Because no one respects you yet and you don't have the ability to say no. Because magmumukha kang kupal kung nag-no ka. And then you lose like a lot more opportunities because
Yes. You miss
No one
every
respects you
opportunity
yet,
you don't
like-
take.
and I don't mean that in a bad way, like no one respects you. Like, I mean, it's just like everyone knows you're a beginner.
Yeah.
So it's like you have no right or no, I mean, di naman no right. But then parang, ba't ka mag-no? Parang ganun. Kala ko you wanna learn, I thought you wanted experience to no ka. Diba? Parang, you have to, in a way, maybe it's like you have to like, I have to play the game or you have to like learn the ropes or whatever. And it will all start from shitty things you don't want to do. If you're lucky, sana, you already get to do what you like. But maybe most of us, it's unpleasant.
Yeah.
Pero
Kasi
totoo yan. May
Yes.
partial tiis talaga siya. Mayroon siyang ire sa simula.
Yeah. And I mean, there's more to it than the job. It's character development also as an adult. And like, or learning how to be an adult and, dealing with people you don't like,
Oh, yes.
And like,
definitely. A lot of
being mature enough to be in the same room as them or like whatever, like it's totally like in those moments also that you also know what you stand for and who you are. So I think everything naman has like a kind of like a positive side to it if you choose to see it, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I've encountered a lot of disagreements with people, but then that only built my values. So eventually,
Yeah.
I already know what I should say, what I should actually say no to, what I'm allowed to say no to,
Yeah.
and what I should take. Diba? So, yeah, I super agree with that. It's something we learn along the way. Experience is the best teacher. Also, every missed opportunity.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Don't take.
Wait, what's that other basketball
Yun yun. You miss every whatever shot
fall
take
7
100%.
times?
Fall down, ano nga yun? Fall down once, get up twice. Something like that.
So fall
There's
7
no
times,
way but
stand
up.
8.
When you hit rock bottom, there's no way but
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I love this game.
A whole new game. Pero grabe, ang intense nung yung topic na to kasi araw-araw iniisip ng maraming
Hindi,
tao talaga.
actually, hindi mo na-realize na araw-araw siyang tumatakbo sa utak mo. Yeah, it's, imagine mo, bata ka pa lang, iniisip mo na, I wanna be a firefighter.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
Now
it's
that,
every-
share ko lang, like now that I'm older, I wish I learned how to be like a chiropractor.
You can still.
Saya.
Or like,
Kuha ka life.
Dahil ba masakit
I see
ng
all-
likod mo?
yeah,
No,
I just do it to myself.
You watch so many chiropractor videos. I see it in our history. And you're
Yeah, sorry, I'm addicted to the cracking
Yung tunog na.
videos.
Saka may nagsusugat, di ba? Yung skin. Like they would use like...
Sometimes when they like use the bar and
Why don't
But I don't
why
really
don't
like
you
it.
try, Pat? Like learning, cause ano
Sana ka
naman?
workshop.
I have a friend whose mom is a medical doctor. Tapos yun, she got into ano yung may tusok-tusok?
Acupuncture.
puncture.
Acupuncture.
Yeah. Actually, gusto ko din
Just
yun, like
recently.
music healing. That's one of the things I wanted to do in college is music therapy, but
Yeah.
it doesn't exist here. So
Pero what you can do, Pat, is actually go abroad, look for a teacher there, and then bring it here. And you're gonna be the first, the
Yun yung
pioneer.
usual.
yeah,
Ganun nga
I don't know.
nagkakaroon.
Could be my 30s or 40s thing, like music therapy.
That's
Diba?
true.
No.
Masaya yun. Masaya yun.
Yeah, sagiho muna. Sagiho muna. Yeah.
Pero grabe intense. Kasi parang tinetreasure ko yung mga araw na hindi ko iniisip. Yung parang manonood lang ako ng basketball for like 6 hours. Tapos parang, ox, okay lang ako sa life.
Grabe,
Pero
6
hindi siya
hours.
healthy.
That's 6 games, dude.
Mga
With
3
breaks.
games.
3 games.
Pero I guess, yung hard thing to learn eventually, may mga requirements kasi yung life na kailangan mong i-fulfill. Especially if you're living independently.
Yes
Kasi
nga.
kapag in-ignore mo siya,
Magugutom.
kawawa ka,
Alam mo,
boy.
na-realize ko rin as I grew older that you have to parang lessen your mental load by asking for help. So, kunwari ako, meron na akong financial planner. So, meron na akong taga-isip for me. Tapos gagawin ko na lang. Parang, mga ganon. May mga ganong things that eventually
Mental
you'd
load.
realize that you have to let other people do for you. Because
Yeah.
you're gonna
Oo nga, because-
go insane.
Yun nga, and that also comes with the feeling of being independent. It's like, I can do everything. I'm gonna do everything myself because I'm so
Yeah.
independent. I'm an adult. But then, like, wala. At the end of the day, marami ding magsasuffer if you try to take upon everything. And the first
Everything,
thing to go
yes.
would be nga your health,
Yourself.
mental,
Your health.
emotional,
Dude,
and
I went through that before. Yung early days
Actual
of
health.
independence. Parang, I took everything upon myself. All the chores, all the parang working multiple side hustles just to make ends meet. So wala, sobrang pagod na ako mabuhay. Parang ano bang point? Bakit ako magtatrabaho
boss na.
ng ganito? Na sobrang daming work pero hindi naman din ako nagli-live. So bakit ko siya ginagawa? So,
Saka ang dami ding things about life na not related at all to your career. It's like
Family.
spending an family afternoon.
yeah.
At the end of the day, yun yung nire-regret ng mga tao na hindi nila ginawa.
Oo nga.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Parang
Like,
typical kwento yung parang successful dad sa trabaho and then parang ma-realize niya pagtanda niya na parang hindi niya kilala yung mga
Oo.
anak niya.
Oh, yeah.
Or hindi niya
Tapos
nakitang
lumaki ka na sa
lumaki
work
yung mga
mo.
anak niya.
I know a lot of, I've heard a lot of stories of friends that, all they wished instead of wanting the latest iPhone is to have time with their dads.
Yeah.
Parang, they
Yeah.
choose.
But I think boomer, like, I don't use the word boomer like internet boomer, pero literally baby
The
boomer.
Yes.
Generation, yun eh.
Mas,
kasi
kasi,
din,
Stories na ganun.
providing for my family is my love language
Yeah.
kind of thing.
siguro ngayon less na. I mean, kunyari yung people our age, pag nagpamilya na sila, parang less of that. More parang mas gets na nila na we should spend time with our family. Parang di bale ng medyo magutom, basta mabuhay naman, as long as kasama ko yung pamilya ko.
True.
You share with your sister yung 2-piece. 1-piece na lang.
Chicken.
Totoo. Totoo.
Ang hirap.
Yun, daily struggle of being. I guess that's it. The daily struggle of being. It's a hard
Yeah, I
question.
guess I
to
also
ask yourself.
wanted to like give not really a disclaimer, but I just wanted to say na parang, I guess to the people watching na we don't actually have it all figured out. This is
Yeah,
just
not at all.
stuff we've learned down the line.
Not at all.
But hopefully imparting some experience lang. But yeah, every day you will be faced with what what am I gonna do for like, given that, let's say if we exist until we're like 80 or whatever, it's like, that's so long. It's so long.
It will rarely go as planned.
It will never go as planned.
Yes.
But that also is exciting.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. It's a lot of outlook, and it's a lot of perspective and a willingness to learn, and I don't know.
And willingness to not be where you planned to be. I guess. A lot of people kasi like me would feel so bad that my life didn't go as the ideal plan, but it's a waste of time ruminating over something that you can't go back to anymore. Just moving forward. There's no way but
ever
backward, never forward.
Tama na yan. Yung sabi mo,
Never
Howard.
backward.
Always forward.
Naalala ko yung
Never
itsura
backward.
nung paint Yung naka-paint siya sa footbridge. Yung may blue at red. Pero yung actual words, hindi
Always forward. Never backward. Manila City.
Fall 7 times, stand up 8.
Fall 7 times, stand up.
Wait, hanapin ko yung quote.
Dwayne Wade ba nagsabi? Hindi ko alam sino nagsabi.
Parang, I don't know, man.
Shoot your shot.
Ito, fall 7 times, stand up 8.
The road less taken. It's
Each
not
way
about
lang.
it's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Tama.
There's always
Find
gonna be
your
another
ithaka.
mountain.
It says here it's a Japanese proverb that I guess the NBA stole.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Na-associate ko kasi with
Wala
Dwayne
nang
Wade.
copyright.
Ano na
Nabasa
yun?
din niya.
Kasi,
Pag binato ko ng bato, batuhin mo ng
tinap.
When life gives you lemons,
Make lemon.
Make lemonade.
make lemonade.
Oh, ang dami na nating wisdom na
Daming
na-impart
wisdom.
sa
Alright.
ating kabirds. Thank
One
you very much.
meron ba kayo one last each? Ako naman, I guess parang parting, ang iniisip ko, like for people like me, na parang walang plano sa buhay talaga, parang you just take yung small steps. Like, wag mo na tignan yung malayong step. Doon ka lang sa kung anong nakikita mo. And then, maglo-look back ka one of these days at magugulat ka na parang ang layo na pala nung narating mo.
Oh.
Yun.
Wow.
Yeah.
For women of the late 20s, I know you guys are all going through your biological time bomb moments. So, find a partner that will understand. Wala na ko ibang advice. Yeah. It's harder for women, okay? You have to be like aware of your life plan before 25. So, yeah, you can do it. Talk to other women. And yeah, good luck with your lives. Enjoy it.
Meron dito, when life gives you lemons, get tequila. Baduy ang food.
Oh, sobrang baduy niyan. Sobrang
Yan
tita
yung
thing.
nalalagay sa t-shirt. Tapos sinasabot mo
Sobrang
dito.
yung mga pumunta ng Florida para mag-beach. Yun yung t-shirt. Yon. It's hard to know what you want to be. Just be in the moment. Ano? Hindi ko alam.
Sa akin, just try to remind yourself of the things that matter to you. And the things that you need.
And the things that you want. And the things that we feel. Ano? Okay, guys.
Okay.
Patawa.
Okay.
Okay.
no.
Ano sinasabi?
Pa-genius na naman tayo eh.
Hindi naman nila alam.
Pa-genius na naman
Sinasabi
tayo.
nila.
Pa-witty.
Pawisdom.
Pa-wisdom.
Hashtag
Pawis.
pa-wisdom.
Pawis.
Pawisdom.
Pa-wisdom. Pa-wisdom.
Wisdom. It's
Kaya ang dami
power and
naiinis.
wisdom combined.
Pa-wisdom.
Wisdom.
Pa-wisdom.
Because knowledge is power and wisdom
Early pa ron.
is the knowledge of when to use your knowledge.
Oh my God, kailangan natin ng transcript ng lahat ng kasabihan natin. Alright, I guess that's it for our episode of Birdcasting. We
Yes.
hope you learned a lot.
Yes.
Sana tumingin kayo sa kawalan at mag-isip sa buhay nyo.
Yes.
Please
Sparker
write
daw.
down the sayings of Billie, Pappu, Howard, and Pat in the comments below. Let us know if you also have other
Sayings.
piece of advice for other people because di mo masasabi, baka merong lost soul na nagbabasa ng comment section at matulungan mo sila. Kaya naman,
So far.
subscribe to our YouTube channel because we release content every week. Just in case you are very busy pursuing your life, you should hit the bell button so that you are notified whenever we release new content. But in the meantime, we have to say goodbye. This has been Birdcasting episode number 8.
8 is great.
And never
8 is
late.
forever.
Bye, guys.
Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock! 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 Rock!